It started with a dream, the passion for a project, and the will to change Hollywood for the better. It all seemed so promising, but unfortunately, as most things are, those that rise eventually fall. The year is 1997, and the film Space Dog had just hit theaters and became the surprise hit around the world. Many enjoyed it for its excellent and intriguing world building, story, and plot. It was here where it all started. The movie would be critically acclaimed and would then go on to win many awards and spark the production of many sequels. The success of Space Dog was something that we in the movie business would have never imagined. I mean, in full honesty, I was only able to make 3 good movies. And only 3. Many fans of the franchise would begin somewhat of a cult following for the movies. And as for most things that occurred in the industry, there would be many spin-offs, amusement park rides, brand tie-ins, merchandising, and countless crappy licensed games. As the movies were growing more and more popular, it would help shine light on the now well-known actor, billionaire, and entrepreneur Platts Hund, who would then be recognized as one of Hollywood's best and most influential actors. Platts was a Hollywood superstar and a dear friend of mine. He lived the dream that many of us wanted to live, man. He was, and still is, a real inspiration to us all. Especially that time he gave the people working on the film Space Dog Into Darkness a $50,000 bonus. I mean, I gave $20,000 to one man, but he gave bonuses to the whole crew. And whoa. I'm still not even sure how that was financially possible. Although it seemed nothing could stop this box office behemoth, it wouldn't be long for it to come all crashing down. The year is 2014, and the film SD9 Space Harderer would become one of the worst performing movies in theatrical history. It was clear that the public consensus grew tired of the oversaturation of the series. While I believe that the driving force behind such a product was not only soulless and corporate, but just the blatant fact that the movie in itself was just not that good. The fall of Space Dog would only get worse when, in a few years later, in 2017, there would be an incident regarding the actor Platts Hund in the opening night of fellow co-star's solo movie Space Cat, A Space Dog Story. This just in, famous Hollywood actor Platts Hund was reported to cause a scene at the world-renowned Chinese theater at Los Angeles, California, where he was recorded attacking a defenseless mailman who was just passing by the event out of nowhere. Many are still shocked at the sudden episode, and we are still waiting for a response from Hund himself. It would be weeks of press and backlash from news sites and social media until Platts would appear on America's #1 late-night talk show, The Sinking Boat, hosted by the lovable Danny DeVito. Ladies and gentlemen, it's The Sinking Boat. Greetings, and welcome to The Sinking Boat. I am your host for the evening, Danny DeVito. On tonight's show, I am joined by Hollywood's most beloved canine, Platts Hund. Now, I hear that you recently gone into a scuffle with a mailman. Care to explain the reason for the whole thing? Wolf. After the interview on live television that shocked thousands, Platts would publish his autobiography, I Am Afraid of My Past, which would talk about his tragic and heart-wrenching past. This book would not only save Platts' career, but kickstart a new one in writing. And although the Pooch of the Stars was forgiven for their crimes against humanity, the studio in charge of the Space Dog franchise, Trash Productions, would not get out of hot water so easily. Due to fear of all that was associated with the Space Dog name, Trash Productions would cease all projects regarding Space Dog and all of its many spin-offs. And for a while, things finally seemed to calm down, and it would be a long, good while until we would see Space Dog again. After many years of mediocre films from Trash Productions, and with each of them barely making back their budget, it would seem that they were at a financial losing streak. This, coupled with the many fans begging the studio and many online outspoken to bring back Space Dog after all these years of inactivity, their cries would be heard. It was obvious that the return of the century would be close. And then a few months later, their prayers would be answered. Many rejoiced over the revival of the Astro Mutt, and while the reception was mixed, many were still open and willing to give this new era of Space Dog a chance. And with award-winning director Steven Spielberg both writing and directing the film, it seemed like this would be the movie that the Space Dog franchise needed. It was an honor to be asked to work on the film, and I had always kept an appreciation for what Space Dog as a franchise was able to accomplish and all that it originally stood for. What I wish is to recapture the magic that the first had, and I believe that we can accomplish this dream and make this the masterpiece that Space Dog deserves. After the movie's release in 2022, it would become the surprise work of art that many did not expect for a reboot. And after many years, it seemed as if Space Dog had come full circle, to prove Hollywood was wrong and it could change. This new generation seems promising, and who knows, this corgi with a fishbowl helmet might continue to surprise.